Stepping aboard the USS Missouri is something like stepping back in time. Since first lowering the gangplanks to the public in 1999, Mighty Mo has attracted visitors from far and wide who can climb aboard it and marvel at the great ship. Strolling down the decks of the battleship, the last ever to be built by the United States, it's hard not to feel some nostalgia for the days of its grandeur. For the casual visitor, the ship might seem no different than it was in World War II. Closer inspection raises doubts, since parts of the ship, especially parts of the ship's interiors, were modernized in the 1980s. It last saw battle in 1991, during the first Gulf War, but was decommissioned a year later, after 48 years of service. Visitors can today explore parts of the interior of the ship and examine the many historic displays therein. Officer and crew quarters, as well as mess hall and other rooms, are all open for viewing, though do not look as historic as one might expect, thanks to the ship's modernization. A cutaway model of the ship gives visitors a better idea of how this incredible warship worked. One has the sense that it must have been constantly buzzing with activity in its day. Just glancing at the model's cross-section, it's clear that this was a very cramped ship. About 2,700 officers and men shared the USS Missouri as their place of work and shelter. The USS Missouri provided direct support during the invasion landings at Iwo Jima in March 1945. In April of that year, the ship found herself the target of a kamikaze attack. Although the airplane successfully struck the starboard side, it caused only superficial damage. Poignantly, the captain of the Missouri, William Callahan, ordered that the pilot's remains be given a military funeral, since in his view the boy had fought to the best of his ability. In September of 1945, the USS Missouri was the site of the surrender of the Empire of Japan, which marked the end of World War II. Today it hosts an exhibit to this on her deck, where visitors can read accounts of the ceremony and view the actual document of surrender. Elsewhere on the ship, visitors can view the famed 16-inch gun turrets, and from the bow of the ship one can view the USS Arizona Memorial, which the USS Missouri watches over. Hawaii is fortunate to host this great ship. It adds much to the historic heritage of the island, and more than that, it's just very enjoyable to visit.